Eating my lunch. ESC every single time. I grab 4 SME contracts. One final go at this. Welcome back to the stream, guys. We're giving 4 accounts this afternoon. I owe you guys some what's up, guys? Good to see you all back here. Now, let's say our prayers on this one. MHP, better hold today. I've been fighting this one all freaking day. So, early here. This is a A+ setup, finally. Final stab at it. Welcome back to the stream, friends. Am I eating a Big Mac? No, I was eating like waffles, dude. Like, I had some Eggos from this morning. Had to step out for 2 hours and the market completely went down. Yeah, right? August historically never a good month for the stonks. Does Matt do giveaways? Yeah, dude, I do giveaways like every day. Matt does more giveaways than any 10 influencers put together. Literally 10. On my segments, I give away 25 to 50 things a day. So, My Funded TV today gave away 25 scale accounts. This morning I gave away 2 Funded Next. Today I'm giving away 2 Funded Next and 2 Tradeifys this afternoon. So you guys stick around for more giveaways. I should have followed Brittany's suggestion, was unplug my camera and plug it back in. That really solved it. I actually unplugged it from the camera and that didn't fix it, but I unplugged my USB stick and then plugged it back in, and then all was right in the universe, which is crazy. So, Brittany had a bad day today. Lost your eval too. Oh, that sucks. Two of mine are down, so don't feel bad. 2 mine are up, 2 mine are down. These are the Funded X that had DLL. Like, some of the no DLLs didn't make it, so these are the ones with DLL, and they hit DLL, which kind of sucks. 2 of them survived, 2 of them hit DLL. And then 2 of my Tradeifys are still working forward. This one is down like 1,500 bucks with this currently, this open position is bringing it up hopefully to 0. We'll see. Tough day. What do I got there for lunch? Doc, what's up, girl? Eggos and eggs from this morning. I ate most of my breakfast. You'd be proud of me. But having my green juice for lunch. FundNX is a mess. They're working things out. Yeah. The meeting went well. I talked about everything on the stream this morning, what I got to accomplish with them. I got some big changes that they're going to do, and certain things that, like, things should be straightened out now for most people. If you're still having an issue with something at FundNX related to you haven't got your accounts once you passed, or, you know, your KYC is taking forever or something, send me an email, matt@rocketscooter.com. I'm compiling everything today and today only. If you don't reach out to me today, you might miss the boat on this and have to wait a while, but I'm not going to constantly be working on FundNX. I mean, I'm not an employee there. I'm not their customer support and service, but I will help you guys out. I just can't commit all of my time to fighting this battle. So today is like, give me everything you got, compile it today, email me today, and sometime tonight I'll send all your comments to them. If your accounts didn't show up or something has happened, something weird that you need to work on, let me know. I'll help you guys out. But after today, I'm probably gonna like not prioritize helping y'all out with FundNX. My job is to be a trader and do Rocket Scooter, not be tech support for a prop firm. They got their own tech support. But for now, I'll help you guys get to the front of the line. So send me everything by today. Today's the deadline. You can help them with their support. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. They could use it. They're totally fine. They're just, the system is, they got some things they got to fix in their system. And that's what we kind of came out of the meeting. I got them to agree to change a couple of things to make it better. Like, currently now, you should pass your account. You should get your agreement pretty instantly when you pass, and then you should get your funded account by the next day now. Not if you did it last week or the week before. There were some glitches in like a 2-week window that a lot of people were affected. You'd buy accounts, they wouldn't show up. Crap like that. You go funded and you're still waiting on your funded accounts, crap like that. If you went funded and you're still waiting on your funded accounts, you're never going to get them, by the way. This is the result. You're screwed. So you got to get them to manually give them to you. Something fucked up in their system. That's why. And it's for a small window for a small group of people, not everybody. But the handful of you that got past your account and you're still waiting for it, chances are you're never going to get it. So you need to send me an email and show me all the info and give me your login ID, like your email, right? Whatever it is. And I'm going to scoop them all up today and send it all to them tonight. Get them to make DLL. I'm not going to get them to change the rules, though. We got to get them to fix the fucking payment system first. Shit happens. Brittany, sorry, man. You'll be fine. Just believe in yourself more. You wouldn't have lost. You got this, though. Come on. You know you got this. It's a bad day. Bad days happen to everybody. This market was dumb. Everything today was looking nice and bullish. And again, like Thursday, we crushed through bull setups left and right, which is just stupidity in the market again. Nothing you could have done. As long as you just, you know, use risk management and stuff. Sometimes the market just slaps you around, and that's part of the game. Slaps you around too. Two of my accounts hit DLL today, and that's, you know, it's part of the game. Stefan, I took everything that was emailed to me yesterday and I emailed it to them. I didn't talk to them yesterday about anybody's specific problems. I just gathered everything and sent it over. Yesterday's meeting was a meeting about the bigger things that they need to fix. Each individual problem is part of the bigger thing they need to fix. But we didn't go through the list of what everybody's personally dealing with. They just said, send it over. They'll prioritize and take care of it. What we talked about was failed accounts that don't leave Tradeovate, past accounts not getting funded by the next day, telling them to get rid of the VPN rule for the US traders, additional charges when you buy an account, it wasn't showing up sometimes, customer service delay and is slow, how the KYC process works and how it's going to work going forward, the microscalping rule getting validated from them that the rule is investigated at payout, not in real time. As some of you guys are claiming it's real time, they might have a discrepancy there. And that's basically it. You run a tech support team for a software company? Reach out to them. You offer your services. Right, that's what we went over, and I was up till 4 in the morning, by the way, working on this and reading all y'all's emails and compiling it and sending it over. Long night for me. 4 on S&P is not rare. 4 is the same thing as 2 on NASDAQ. That's my 2 in NASDAQ. That's my medium. That's like my medium position. On my, well, sorry, in normally a medium position. In prop firms, this is my large position, my normal. That's my normal for prop firms, 4 and 2. So 4 ES is equal to about 2 NASDAQ, same thing. This is like sort of just, there's no buying pressure here, man. Just give me a nice little spiky spike on the green there, be nice. LP, come on, baby. Hang in there. Hold in there. Bear zone, bull zone, LP, 10 points would be nice. 44.54. Somebody says, second them with the question. Hey, Matt, playing devil's advocate, when do you think the volume-based trade, you lose the Nova arc? When do you have to change in the market that will force you to change your strategy? I don't think I ever have to. This is a like an intrinsic property of the market. Volume makes price change. So a volume-based strategy can never be defeated. It's like completely immune. It can't be defeated. Market makers can't counter that by moving price without volume. They would take the risk in that case. Nobody, like, there's no way to defeat this kind of strategy. It'll never go away. That makes sense. Does that make sense? Oh, there's the LP one more time. All right, let's take that. Let's just trim down to 2 and hold the 2 runner. God, the LP's been saving my ass all day. NQ res is less than 0. Is the close being resistance? Yeah, you nailed it, right? That's basically it. I'm Christian. I live in Houston, Texas. You pass on Tuesday with FundedX and sign the agreement. Do you still need to email you to get your funded? Or is there no issue? Philip, you should be fine. You should get your account within a day of signing the contract. So usually by the next day. So let me know if it didn't. They're saying that now you get your account by the next day. That's been fixed. Yeah. Have I ever been depressed? No, I'm not depressed. I have anxiety more than depression, so. But. No, I'm a very content, very comfortable, very internally stable, non-depressed person. Do I ever go to Arizona? I don't that often, but we've been talking about going. IDOC and I been kind of talking about going to Arizona at some point. I just miss IDOC. Yeah, she's all right. Target 2 runners. Basically all the way back up. This is bull zone support right here. Holding bull zone, at least coming back to close. This is my target today. We'll be here. At best I can do. Why here? Because res is less than 0. That's the best I can hope for. Did I do giveaways this morning? Yeah, I did. Right at the end of the session though. I got busy trading, so I couldn't do the giveaways at the normal time. When normally get stuck in a trade, then I gotta focus. Focus, baby. Just want to stop so thank you, Matt. Appreciate you. Appreciate you too, man. Thank you, thank you. Private tech on ES. From basically here, 45 to 71 is like a 2.5 to 1 trade with a 10-point stop if I lose hedge pressure. So that'd be nice to close out there by the end of the day for the runners. How someone like me would climb out of depression? I seem so rational. Well, depression and anxiety are basically the same disease, right? They're both serotonin related issues in your brain. Anxiety is fear of the unknown, right? Things out of your control make you have fear. Anxiety is, just think of anxiety and depression both as a fear. So anxiety being like fear of the unknown, and depression is fear of the known. They're equal and opposites. They're both the same chemical in your brain. So fear of the known, right? You feel like you're in a rut, the same thing every day. You're starting to reject and hate and feel uncomfortable around things that are familiar to you. With anxiety, you feel uncomfortable about things that are unfamiliar to you. So both sides of the coin are like the same thing. If you want to cure depression, get out of your shell and go find some unfamiliar things. You want to cure anxiety, get out of the unfamiliar world and dive into something familiar. And these are things that people usually do to work on those things. So however you manifest a serotonin imbalance in your brain can either be anxiety or depression. They say, you know, to cure anxiety, find something comfortable for you. Something familiar and latch onto it. Slightly psychologist, Matt. I've dealt with anxiety, you know, as a kid, a lot. Anxiety is living in the future, depression living in the past. That's a good way to think about it. Easy to fall on both sides while trading, very much is, right? Diet and whole foods will fix the brain chemistry. Also do what Matt is saying. Diet really, yeah, diet definitely like really is helpful to like mental health. Today, I was afraid to say, felt like you're playing an opponent in poker. The dramatic selling pressure was fascinating. Your risk management was better, but still poor. Done for the day. Trevor, that's awesome, man. Like, it like once you start feeling like you're playing poker and you start to feel the strategy part of this, you're starting to get it, you know? Brittany says you can confirm you have severe anxiety. Trading is probably not what you should be doing, but you can also channel what you learn in trading as something to, you know, face your fear head on. A lot of times you just face it head on and conquer it. Xanax is certainly helpful. Xanax is another miracle drug. But as I've been advised, you can't take Xanax permanently or for long term because it can cause memory loss later on in life, as people have said. The same doc ruined your high school life after they gave you Xanax. Oh, yeah. What's the music playing in the background? Some AI chill jams that I wrote. Xanax ruined your life. Xanax is pretty nasty. Yeah. Erase your brain. Green juice is helpful. Face that on. I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. I like that you guys are asking me how I'm doing. FundNX should not have any problems now. The problems, according to them, should be fixed now. You should have no problem now. There's a people in a window that had problems. So as people are reporting this morning, nobody's having issues now. Bond auction today. I think bond auction, I didn't really check the numbers. Let me double check. This is the 30-year today, right? Yields came in lower. That's interesting. That was a big miss on those yields. Curious. People are really jumping in on that 30-year. That note should be trading up today. I'm curious what would be Well, I guess it would make sense if people are selling off in equities and trying to roll into some treasuries today. Maybe there's some rotation in the fixed income. Caused today's auction to be a much lower yield than last time. 4.81 over 4.88. It's a pretty big drop. Have you ever had family not support your trading journey? Oh yeah, 100%. That's part of it. Nobody's ever going to support your trading journey. Just kind of take that stance until they see it becoming fruitful. It's one of the hardest things in the world. Like when you start a business, a lot of people can tangibly wrap their minds around a business. Like, oh, restaurant. Tons of people start restaurants. A little bit easier. Trading, most people that don't trade will perceive you as just being reckless and gambling. And it'll be hard to find supporters. And the people that do support you really, really, really love you. A very lonely place as a trader. You'll have a hard time finding people to stand behind your decision. Most people will just laugh at you and think you're silly. Like, what a dumb idea. That's not real business. That's not real. You can't really do this. It's like saying you want to play poker for a living. People will kind of like laugh at you. You know, it's hard to get behind it when people don't see that there is a skill that you can learn and be good at, and they just perceive it as just you being reckless and gambling. So your wife had a problem when she looked through the window. She didn't like looking at the other woman. Yeah, US sold a lot of bonds today, as Julian is saying. Right, the yields came down because of how many people are jumping into the bonds. And we're a little bit of selling off today, right? Recent turbulence in the market has probably driven some people into rotating some cash out of the equities and sort of like stabilizing in some fixed income assets, which makes sense why a lot of bonds are purchased today. So when yields come down, demand for bonds go up. And so a lot of people are buying bonds, and usually they're going to rotate and shift their portfolio to being a little more bond heavy and less stock heavy when the stock market's coming down and bonds go up. And that's usually showing the rotation. Stock market's down today. Bond auction shows demand for bonds go up. Maybe today's selling is just a little bit of profit taking and rotating. Do I consider any of my internal indicators similar to add and tick? No, nothing like any of those. Those are broader moment by moment indicators that are useful at all times. Resilience, for example, is an indicator that's not using price action. It's using a relationship between where stocks are inside of a region, just a small box. And if stocks are pushing through here, resilience will be activated. Pushing through there, resilience is activated. But the stock is outside of the band, resilience is unaffected. So it's a specific indicator that's looking for what stocks are doing exactly at this price, not anywhere else. Something like trend or tick, or like trend the arms index, right? It's looking like advance and declines and way candles are moving relative to each other, and way the stocks are all ticking up or down. It's a breadth indicator. It's like very non-specific application. Our resilience, this number right here, this yellow line, is an indicator that applies only here and nowhere else. So it's an aggregate of what the stocks are doing, and you can see right here, let me zoom in. This orange line can be support or can fall through. When I look at the stocks, the majority of the stocks are down here, which is the worrisome. The majority of stocks have broken through hedge pressure. That's all resilience is telling you. It's a catalog of the market cap aggregate of where all the stocks are relative to hedge pressure. So the majority of the market cap has broken through hedge pressure. That's all it's saying. So the support is weaker. About like 74%, I think, under non-ideal condition. So these indicators, while they do move up and down, they're only used at a specific point to ask a certain question. S&P is now at monthly hedge pressure, which is the big volume pivot. What are the stocks doing? Crap, the stocks are losing hedge pressure as well. chance of break is much higher, right? With movement like this, as you see, the index is still trying to fall down when stocks are doing. Hope that makes some sense. Your girlfriend supports you in trading. That's good. If you have people supporting you in trading, that's really what you want. iDoc has been like one of the few people that has been like supportive of everything that I've ever done. She's a cool chick. And not just because it pays the bills and gives lifestyle. She actually believes that I'm the best, because she actually knows so much about trading after watching the stream for years and paying attention to what we do. She actually fully believes I'm one of the best people alive that does this. And she watches other people and even knows how bad they are because she knows more about trading than I thought she did. She's like, you know, I support you because I completely admire that you are like the Michael Jordan of trading. You are actually a superstar and good at this and really good at this. And that's why I like it. I like watching you be great at something. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. You know what I can do? I can close out this runner and maybe just be cool with it. I know every single time long setup, just 2 contracts is not that big of a deal. But we are not having strong support pressure here on the major stocks. So it's kind of like I can still hold just in case. Support you in trading, also in scootering and posting videos of me scootering around town. I kind of want to get a scooter for that very purpose. That'd be kind of nice. What are my favorite prop firms, Frank? Fresh. My Funded Futures, Funded Next, Tradeify. These are like the tops here. And the top 3. And Take Profit, top 4. No, I'm green today, but not all my accounts are green. Just some of them. Let me get a recent screenshot here. It's kind of like a mixed bag today. Let me put this here. I'm actually have to take a quickie little bathroom break in a second. But I haven't traded all my Funded Next accounts yet. Just 4 of the 7. 2 of them hit DLL, so these guys are dead. So I'll be able to trade them again tomorrow. This account, the only one I'm trading is the red one. All of these have secured profit, I'm flat. These have secured profit, I'm flat. This one has been up and down and up and down and up and down. I was basically down leading into my funded show, and then I kind of wiggled back a couple times. I had the 4 contracts here, traded out, now I have 2, and now I'm down $1,200 with 2 contracts as a runner to try to break this last. This is the only account I'm trading now, and the only account I'm going to trade to finish up the day. So, kind of like in or out. Thoughts on Topstep? My Funded Futures and Funded Next offerings are better than Topstep now. Cheaper. Funded Next, no activation fee, no monthly fee, uncapped payouts. The rapid plan in Funded Next is better than Topstep. I did a post on Twitter on like 7 or 8 major categories. Funded Next just had better offerings for the price. My Funded Futures is Pro Plan. I would argue is probably the best prop account of all prop accounts out there, as far as like what you get for what you pay for. Topstep is still good, but they're outdated, because you're gonna have a monthly fee and then an activation fee, and then it's a 2-day pass for your eval. Funded Next rapid plan is a 1-day pass for your eval. Topstep is $5,000 payout every 5 days, and after like I think the second payout you're paying 90% split. Funded Next has no percent split, right? And so while Topstep is good, other firms are just slightly doing better for now. There are some reasons people do like Topstep, as Rocky Mountain said, is full micro scaling, which is good, like for people that want to trade micros. You know, let me just like close out of this. We're losing MHP with MHP resilience negative. Let me go ahead and, I know this is an EST setup, but I'm going to stay on the sidelines now. Why is Topstep being so stubborn and not adjusting to compete with all the better prop firms? I think because the better prop firms are taking abnormal amounts of risk, and Topstep instead is investing all their extra capital and trying to dislodge themselves from the current API prison that Tradeovate puts you under. So Topstep is not having any room to take any risk right now. This is my bet. They just hired a bunch of people. They're revamping all of their Topstep X platform stuff is what they said. And they're trying to become a broker. They're trying to go that route and kind of stay more of an average prop firm rather than make a leap and bounce splash of being some kind of like too good to be true offering. So yeah, like they want to become like a place where you use their tools and their platform and their prop and then their brokerage, right? So with that being said, they're going to make their money that way by escaping the Tradeovate umbrella and becoming a broker and taking commissions from you when you trade, which is great. Which means they're going to have an audience for that, but they're not going to take a lot of risks because they don't need to take a lot of risks to make a lot of money. That's going to make a lot of money when you escape from Tradeify. You know, Tradeify charges you $25 per account, per first account, and every subsequent account they take $5. So imagine you have 20 accounts with Apex. What's 19 times 5 is 45 and 25. They're taking $70 a month. Hold on, 5 times. Oh, I'm sorry. 25 for the first one and then 19 for the second. So that's $120 per month that you're paying Tradeovate, not Tradeify. Tradeovate, you're paying Tradeovate $120 a month. Apex on the user's behalf. And imagine how much of your bottom line is lost, how razor thin your margins are. I think Topstep is not taking risks because they're moving in that direction. These other prop firms are taking risks so they can get market share. Topstep found a model that worked, that has worked, that hasn't blown up the firm. I don't think they have any incentive to change. And that's probably why they're stubborn. And it makes a lot of sense, right? You have what you have. There's an audience for it. You're losing market share. They're definitely losing market share right now. They're not growing. They're getting smaller, but they're not getting that much smaller. But the other prop firms are extremely competitive with each other, and they are stealing some of Topstep's thunder. Yeah. But then they got rid of affiliate marketing, and so nobody promotes them anymore, and it's just like, yeah. And the other firms are like directly attacking that market. That's why they come out with these plans. Like FundedX completely created the rapid plan to be a Topstep killer. That's literally their strategy with it. They're like, yeah, we're creating this plan to be to be Topstep in every one of these categories. That was literally the design of it. Do I have Bitcoin or do I trade it? I don't trade any Bitcoin. Austin, appreciate you, brother. How many active traders would I guess they have? I would say more than 20,000. I'd say I'm sure these firms have hundreds of thousands of active accounts at any given time. Yeah, I would say they're still doing very well, but they're not going to make any risky moves to compete in the prop space. And they should, but they're not. And I think as time goes by, they're going to lose favor with just traders finding, you know, better options out there, but they're still going to always be a strong firm and always be in the top 10. Like people usually say like Topstep is in their top 3, and I would rank them in the top 10. Like I would have ranked them in the top 3 last year. But this year, so many of these new firms are coming in aggressive with better offerings for you, with like 4x money that they're willing to blow. I heard funding ticks they're about to go with like the no DLL route and stuff. FTMO is about to enter the picture. I mean, it's going to be pretty brutal out there. You know, Tradeify essentially like invented or pioneered the straight to funded. I know Fast Track had a straight to funded, but they blew up, so I don't give them credit. Tradeify invented the stable straight to funded program, and Topstep doesn't have that. So there's a whole new market of traders that just go straight to funded. So who knows what other kind of account types people will come out with at some point. 40% funded X consistency is a killer, but they don't have deadlines on payouts. That's the thing. On the rapid 40%, you don't have a payout window, so you can get paid out every 3 days. Jason. So Topstep, you have to wait 5 days whether you're up or down or not. You have to trade 5 days. So think of the 40% consistency with no payout window as a 3-day window minimum. So you basically set your window, which is good. Yeah. My strategy is I use options and futures exploits to find volume in the market, and I long on liquidity. I use gamma exposure models and trade off these high volume pivots. Big tick trader. Is that a real, Mike, I don't know, is that real? Is that a real firm, or are you just saying something that sounds like big dick trader? What's the plan, Matt? What's the next A+ setup? This is it. I'm gonna let the market kind of play around here at monthly hedge pressure. I don't like that it's not picking up a lot of steam off of this, so I'm gonna wait. I don't think I have another A+ setup other than to let the market die and play that, or get back in at monthly hedge pressure. Funded tits. Oh, that's the best one, right? It's fake for now, but it'll be big tick trader. It's fake for now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll usually turn the stream off to like the BRB, but I'll leave the stream on so you guys can see it. I'll be right back. DD band is like the next setup. What are y'all talking about? Either pooping or getting a quickie. Well, I can't. Not getting a quickie. Nobody's over here. Had a quickie phone call I had to do actually. Let's see if I can get this right over here. Do I still want to try to play the LP? I know we overshot hedge pressure. Liquidity sweeps? What do you mean? What about it? Oh, Nasdaq did hit MHPQQQ. Oh shit, I might not be paying attention to this. Hold up. That's not MHPQQQ. What is that? Oh, that is overnight dynamic. Ooh. Shoot. How am I not paying attention to this? Is that the right number? Hold up. $330? Oh shit. Y'all. You can try and maybe trade the ES one again. I forgot Nasdaq has support underneath here. ICT liquidity sweeps. I don't really even know what ICT liquidity sweeps are. I don't really use the ICT strategy. Explain it to me like in a way that you'd explain someone that has zero exposure to it. Explain like, I know it, I think I understand what it's trying to convey, but like what does it physically mean in the context of like that strategy? Even married men do a cyber quickie. Oh yeah, 100%. How the hell did I miss out on these 40 points? Was not even paying attention. Boo. That's okay. I'm kind of close to where I wanted to be long on S&P anyways. If we reclaim hedge pressure, it should be okay. I'll get back out of my one little runner here. What is VIX doing today? We are on a liquidity pocket on VIX. It should be a little crazy here. Let me double check the indicators here. VVIX climbing at almost 99. VIX is climbing towards triple B. Oh, this market looking like it won't dump. Maybe we should be okay. Looks to reversals of high and lows of a session. Common liquidity sweeps are Asia and London highs and lows. Oh, no, I don't believe in that. No. Highs and lows of a session are meaningless data points. They really are. They don't mean anything. They're not liquid. They don't have highs and lows. I completely discount in general. Yeah. Thanks for clarifying that. Highs and lows are arbitrary and aren't highs and lows because of high volume. Let me demonstrate what I mean by that. Liquidity is volume. Then we can all agree on that, right? Just pull like an overnight session low. Here's the session low here. Okay. Despite the open, let me try to find some session highs and lows and stuff. Here's a pre-market session high, right? The session high is not the highest volume on the chart. This candle around Asia is the highest, right? So it's not like those have any kind of, and here's the low of the session. Again, not the highest volume. There's volume inside of here. Actually, the biggest volume, the most liquidity is right here, like arbitrarily placed high and low doesn't mean anything. The middle was actually the higher volume there. Liquidity for me is where the volume is, and that's straightforward to the point. Where markets pivot are just where the other side of the coin is found. Pivots are actually maximum illiquidity, where you have the biggest amount of selling here and least amount of buying. Biggest amount of buying, least amount of selling. So the pivots are the most illiquid spots, not liquid. So for me, when they call like liquidity sweeps or whatever, what's actually, I hate the name for it, what actually they're looking for is counter liquidity, right? So selling finds buyers here. And not necessarily do I utilize a high and low as a meaningful pivot. I've always discounted that. Instead, where the actual volume is where the meaningful pivots are. And I've always traded that way to a high degree of success. Low to me being meaningless, like as far as a future pivot. I know the ICT philosophy is kind of built on that premise, but it's any pivot works as a trader as long as you can prove that there's volume there. Like here, right? This US session, this was the biggest volume we've seen in the afternoon, and then like in the mid morning, apart from the open, this candle was the biggest volume, and this was like in the middle of nowhere. So, IT help, I've now banned you from chat. You can never enter one of my giveaways. First person that ever starts doing that, I'm just gonna, some days I'll be in a mood where I just ban you. Sorry, bud. I don't know if you're trying to bot or what, but sorry. You got 5 seconds to apologize. If you don't apologize, then I don't speak English. And I'm gonna find one other random person that's typing fun and next and ban you as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Hold on one second. I have a phone call, guys. I'll be right back. I am back. Go, S&P, go. Woohoo, you're green. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm at a ton of phone calls today, dude. Running the business, you know how it goes. What's up? What's up? You guys were... Wait, hold on. Funded fee? What are you guys are saying? Funded fee? Y'all are having fun. All right. I didn't really ban everybody earlier. I was just being funny. I was just being funny. This is a bunch of bots. What on earth? No, I think what happens is a lot of people watch with the volume down, and when they see the flurry of text, they just jump in and type it. Like, I think a lot of people are just watching with the volume turned down while they work. I think that's really what it is. Because a lot of these people are actually paid members of Rocket Scooter. They're just, once they see the text flying, then they just jump in and mirror what everyone else is saying. Watch this. Let me show you something cool. Let me prove it. Watch. Don't type what I'm typing. Let's see if anybody else copies it. Fumu. LOL. Mafumu. Fudufu. Don't bait it. LOL. Topstep. It's exactly what it is. It's most people are watching at work and they see the flurry of text. They're like, oh shit, it's time to get in. And then they put their headphones in to listen to see if their name is called or whatever. Spy Arby's trade playing out. Hey, I got my one runner. Finally gonna turn this account green. That'd be kind of nice. Nasdaq doing? Ooh, very nice. Very nice. All right, let's do a giveaway now that we're chilling, you guys. We got everybody here. Slightly faster Matt is here. We're gonna do away 2 Funded X accounts. First of all, everybody type in Funded X now. You can. You won't get banned. I was just kidding when I said you would get banned earlier. I was just joking around. Nobody will get banned. We give away 2 Funded Next Rapid Accounts, 25K like we did earlier. Let me talk about it really quick. We have to do little description of what it is. Funded Next Rapid Account. Very nice, very cool. And those of you remember, if you've had issues with Funded Next in the past when it came to like not getting your accounts funded and things like that, you're still waiting, send me an email. There's just a small pocket of people in that boat from that glitchy time that will get straightened out today. Send me matt@rocketscooter.com. Send me an email. Everyone else should be good and everything is fine from accounts going for today forward. Okay. Rapid challenge, what they call the Topstep killer, is a no consistency 1-day pass account that has no DLL either and only has consistency when funded but no payout windows. There's no monthly fee and no activation fee, and once you get to the end of the line, it's uncapped payouts. That's why they call it the Topstep killer. Those are the 3 things. 1-day pass, Topstep is 2. Monthly fee, Topstep, no monthly fee, funded next. Activation fee, Topstep, no activation fee, funded next. When you get to the part that you're making multiple payouts, 90-10 profit split, Topstep, 100% profit split, funded next. They don't take any of your profit from you. It's 100%. This is why I like it. And then finally, when you get to the end of the line, uncapped. After 5 payouts, 40% consistency with no window means you can get payout as quick as you get to your profit target. So 40% means minimum 3 days to pay out. So if it's 1 day to pass, 3 days to pay out, it's 4 trading days total to your first payout. After 5, you get 100% of your profits. No split, sorry, 100% no split, and you can take out in the uncapped sense, you go uncapped in your payouts. No DLL during eval. It's a 1-day YOLO pass, dude. You hit a DLL on one of the rapids today. You shouldn't have hit a DLL on your rapids. Anybody can no, JB, thanks for asking. Anybody can join these contests now. Yeah. Is it the best account for futures then? I would still say My Fund of Futures Pro is still the best account for futures in general. These are really solid though. The difference with the downside, what is the downside, right? There's upside and downside. The downside is that the payouts are just small. Small-ish, not really that small. When Topstep is 5K every 5 days, this is 2.5 every 3 or 4 days, right? Depending on what you get. So you get roughly the same payout. It's a capped payout along the way, and if you make it to 5, then you can go uncapped for the rest. It's just the fact that not very many people make it to the 5th payout. And also, whenever you take out your payout, your loss, you fall back right down to your loss limit. Just remember this. Remember, you have a loss limit, and when you take your payout, there goes your buffer. You're almost starting over each time. So be careful knowing that. They all of these tiered payouts get you that way. So that really is the downside thing, is that it's hard to get multiple payouts because you're almost starting over each time. But it's not a bad thing. I mean, it can't be too good to be true in every category, or else they wouldn't make any money and they'd go under. So it's good to see that there's some relatively good rules on that for you guys. And people like it. I mean, people really have loved it. And they have some administrative issues. But for them being dirt cheap and stuff, you know, we're working through them with the growing pains. I'm having angry late night meetings with them, for sure. VK winner number 1. And then, of course, straight to funded, Tradeify straight to funded is the best straight to funded out there. And ETF's not too far behind. And speaking of ETF, tomorrow, Elite Trader Funding will be giving us a big giveaway. I'm going to tell you guys a little hint. Our friends at ETF, this is one of the firms I just work with because I like their offerings. They don't pay me a salary or anything to say all this. I actually just like them. They're growing. They're smaller, but they're growing. They're going to be giving us direct to funded accounts like they do every Friday. So straight to funded, which is cool. 4 of them tomorrow, but I'm going to have a way to try to get the CEO of that company to come on. As the new format of the show is, I'm going to start bringing prop industry reps just so you guys can have an audience maybe in the afternoon and talk to some of these reps about whatever it is that's going on. Ask them questions, anything related to the firm. And, you know, they offer to do a big giveaway on top of the accounts, something along the lines of, I can't spoil it. Let me see what he said. Something big. Like, I'm talking like a big expensive item, like something really cool that everybody, B-Boy JCB96, you're running out of time, type something, can definitely spoil. But they kind of want to give out like a really cool big item sort of thing on top of it. A Lambo, probably a Lambo. No, but seriously though, and they'll come on chat, and I'm gonna kind of pilot this as part of the segment in the afternoons. Can I bring somebody on and have a conversation with them just in the dead spot in the afternoon when there's nothing going on in trading, but I got like 700 or 800 of you guys here to chill. And he's gonna show you their feet, both feet, dude. That's the best part. Yabba Dabba Duke. Winner number 2. Are my streams delayed at all or no? There's no delay on the stream. This is real time. YouTube has a 3-4 second latency. That's it. All right, congrats you two. Oh, wait, B-Boy did say something. All right, congrats you 3. This happens all the time. All right, B-Boy did type something in. My MFFU code still going to 25 soon. Oh, shoot. I forgot to ask when that exclusive thing starts. Okay. Let me ask him really quick. Congrats, you two. Or you 3. Sorry, my bad. So 3 of you guys won. That's awesome. Wait, the VK win earlier today? Oh, no. This is just repeating. This is weird how it's like the latest winners are showing up multiple times. I don't even know. All right, those of you that won, here's what you got to do. The 3 of you guys that won. JCV96. I'll give out a second one, I guess. You need to have an account with Funded Next. You need to go to our Discord. You need to go to the contest channel and find our admin. His name is Slack. Send him a message. Tell him you won the contest. Take a screenshot of your YouTube ID from your point of view and then send him that screenshot so we know it's you behind that account. And then he'll give you all some instructions how to claim your account. All right, cool. What did I say we're going to do next? Oh, yeah, Tradeify. Oh, you guys some Tradeify accounts. Let's do some Tradeify advanced accounts. Now, again, I'm talking about what these guys are at Tradeify if y'all like them. Hold on. Because we have a lot of those to give away. Currently have a 35% off of Tradeify with our code, which is really nice. We got into where their challenges are. Boom, 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 boom. Advanced account is their really inexpensive. Let me clean out this. Everybody type Tradeify again from scratch. Very inexpensive account they have over there. It's their kind of like lower end plan. What's cool about the advanced is that it's a trailing drawdown account, which is very similar to Apex, right? But it's cheap. It's a very low monthly fee, and there's an activation fee. So you can think of it like Apex, basically. They have a really fat trailing drawdown, though. It's not really that crazy. It's less than $200 all in for most of the accounts. The bigger one's like right at $200, which is very similar to Apex, like the Apex competitor. It's pretty good. It's a great entry account to get in if you're looking to save a little bit of money on the front end, and check out what Tradeify has to offer. It is 1 day to pass the eval. That's kind of the cool part about the advanced. So advanced and growth both now. Whoa, wait a minute. When did that change? Hold up, hold the fort. When did they ditch their consistency rule on eval side? What the F? Okay, this just got really good. Both growth and advanced are 1 day to pass now? When did they change this? Do you guys know? Hold the fort. This wasn't always like this. Must have been recently. It's never always been 1 day, has it? I didn't know that. Is it only the consistency when funded? Oh, was it always 1 day? Oh, okay. I've never traded advanced and growth. I always did straight to funded. So the 35% and 40%, whatever the consistency rules are only on funded side. Okay. Oh, they just reworded it on the website, I guess. Maybe it just looks different to me. Because it doesn't state the consistency rules on the front page. Maybe it's just been a while since I looked at it. Maybe I'm forgetting. All right, 35 for growth. Is it still 35 for advanced? Okay, cool, cool. All right. We love our Tradeify here. You guys check it out. Spinning the wheel for 2 advanced accounts for you guys. Hold the fort. Lego. Let's spin that wheel, baby. Ian, hey, look at that. Look who it is. Ian, my man. Let's go. Let's go. You're welcome, sir. See, not everybody that wins is a bot. Some of these are real people. Slightly human stream. All right, guys. Shua. Gary Ingalls. Wow, 2 real people actually won today. Maybe the other 3 of you guys were also real as well. 2 of our friends. Yeah, actually, everybody here is our friends. Tradeify advanced. Gary types something in chat. You guys know the drill. Great work, you guys. What is the cool stuff you like to type of giveaway? Right, this is much better than just race to type in the code. It's hard though to spin a wheel for like 25 accounts. Like in my fund, it's really hard to logistically give away that much stuff. MFFU scale versus pro. So scale for my funded futures is a tiered payment thing. You make payouts on tiers, and the tier gets bigger each time you get a payout. Bigger, 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 and bigger. And then after your 5th payout or 30 consecutive trading days, you go to live. Pro is after the big payout window, you just get the big chunky payout. One giant payout up to 80K total, or 80% of your 100K. So pro costs twice as much, but if you take your time and make it to, like, I think it's the 15th day, right? Day 15. Take out a big fat chunk of your payout. Scale is going to be half the price, and then you get tiered payouts to get bigger each time, every 5 days. So they're both so you bought the platform, building your data feed, your SPY is working, but QQQ isn't. What happens when QQQ isn't working? Like nothing's showing up when you do it? Try like resetting your cookies and like basically clearing the cache and all that. That's weird. Something must be holding you up there. It's a browser thing. Yaku on one of the rapids was sitting at 24,806. He was up 26, but he had some bad trades this morning. Once you hit 24,806, close your position. Won't let you trade anymore. Sean, like I said, I don't You're gonna need to send details to customer service on this one. I don't know what to say about, because I don't know any details about how you were trading them. Did you hit your DLL or your MLL or anything? MLL, I mean. Once you take a payout, your MLL is still where it is. It doesn't reset. So maybe that happened? Just on the MLL, probably. The one contract that could. The little engine that could. Should I just like smash it with some NASDAQ or what? Do we bet that the market just doesn't die in a close? Can I throw a NASDAQ contract at it also just for fun? Let's do it. Let me throw a NASDAQ at it. Get it, boy. Get it. All data looks like just kind of crummy for today. Do I bet that we close above hedge pressure? Let's do it. Do I bet that we break half gap? Let's not do it. Can I walk you through Tradeify straight to funded tier? It's pretty nice. Which part do you want to know about it? Straight to funded, I'll tell you my personal experience. I do the 150K, the biggest accounts. The goal is you need to make 9,000. This is the biggest one. So depending on which one you get, these numbers will be different. You got to make $9,000 without losing $6,000 end of the day trailing drawdown. Okay. So end of the day. There's a soft breach daily loss limit, but it's big, 37.50. It's massive. You'll never hit it unless you're over leveraging. Oops, DLL. There's a 20% consistency, and you can have 5 accounts total. So 9,000 profit target with a $6,000 drawdown, max loss limit. You need to trade 7 days to get to profit target and maintain 20% consistency. So basically, like by these numbers, let's do the new numbers. 7 is 1, 2, 8, 5 per day to give you your 7. And then 20% consistency is 1,800. So you see how the calculation works. This will get you to 9,000 in 7 days. This will get you under 20% consistency. So aiming for profit targets inside of here is adequate what you're looking for. I love the straight to funded, man. It's a great program. I've been trading it for a while. And the DLL, it's really hard to hit this unless you're just smacking like 5 contracts at it. Two contract NASDAQ trades at 40 bucks will get you to 32 on 2 losses. So you can get there if you lose 2 trades in a row, trading 2 NASDAQ contracts on a 40-point stop. That's what I do. Once you reach profit, there's payout. That's it. Once you get to 7 days and hit your profit target, you get a payout of 3,000 bucks. And then every 7 days you get 3,000, and then at some point it steps up to 3,500, and then it keeps going and keeps going, and then at some point you max out with Tradeify at 80K profit. Once you take or 80K payouts. Once you take an 80K payouts, then they give you whatever's left in your balance into a live account to go forward. Maximum 100K. So your goal is to make 100K in profit, take 80K of it out, and have 20 left over for your live account. 20% straight to fail. LOL. See you later, Mitz. Have a good day, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Nasdaq, Nasdaq, Nasdaq. Are you gonna move today? I haven't even looked at the slightly new song submissions today. Slightly. You guys, y'all went to town today. This is awesome. I love you guys. Y'all make my day really fun. I can't ever get enough of these. You're attending Rocket Scooter University today because we have to make an announcement that our boot camp starts up on Monday. As you guys know, the boot camp is like the biggest and coolest thing that we do. And our boot camp is a really rock solid program for day trading. We train everything that we know how to do. And it's only $20. We start on Monday. Huge deal. It's $1 a class. If you guys want to get in on it, we get a huge amount of people that come to this thing. You can come to Rock Scooter University. This is what the boot camp covers. I'll just show you guys the curriculum. It's every day at market close starting on Monday. Pre-recorded videos if you can't make it to the live. You can make it to the live, it's even better. Recorded videos, handouts. We cover every single technique and position management style that I have. We teach you how to set up a trade plan, how to set profit and loss targets, risk to reward ratio, how to avoid the market under certain conditions, how to adjust your position to volatility, how to know when you're right or wrong in the trade, how to be right in the wrong place, right at the right place and wrong at the right place. The probabilistic edge that I have in some of my trade setups and why I take them. Some of the trade setups I take every single time. All of this, we cover all of this in the boot camp. It's 20 sessions and they're $1 a session. That's it. If you guys want to check it out, it's the biggest and best thing that we do. This is better than the platform. The boot camp is by far the thing that's gotten our channel to go viral. Everybody is talking about this trading class. Link is in chat. And that's really what started the word of mouth about us in the last year. People are like, dude, I learned day trading. How much was it? 20. And they're like, 20,000? No, 20 bucks. Wait, somebody sells a trading class for less than $5,000? Yeah, it's like 20 bucks. These crazy rocket scooter engineers that are like misfits and they're not trying to gouge us for a massive tuition bill to learn day trading. Does it expire in 20 days? No, it starts a membership. So once you sign up, the clock starts ticking. Every month you pay 20 bucks. The boot camp's only 20 days, so 20 bucks a month to stay in it, and we do the boot camp every 6 weeks. We start it over. Basically, we do it, then I take a break to relax my voice, and then we get back into it. We need Rocket Scooter merch. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, right? This is like slightly 19-year-old Matt. The strategies that we teach are how to find volume using some of our techniques, but how to find volume in general as a method to trade. It's not a chart reading class. We don't go over chart patterns, candle patterns, ICT, none of that stuff. We go over how to find high volume pivots, how to set a trade plan around them, the probability of certain pivots, the conditions, the confluence that go with them, how to set a stop, how to set a profit target, all of that's there. How to avoid the market, when to sit out when you need to. The most important part of this is the position sizing techniques. Why did I choose one contract? Why didn't I choose 5? And how to decipher basically everything you watch on the stream, which is kind of important. If you guys watch the stream and are kind of like, what is this guy doing? The $20 boot camp has been probably the most important thing that we've done here. And if you guys have taken it before, feel free to leave a review. We love hearing what you have to say about it. The reviews are very much all over the page. You can read everything everybody's saying. You can see there's like a lot of satisfied peeps in here. So if y'all go to my purchases and leave a review, if you've taken the boot camp, we'd love to hear your voice about it. Look at that jawline. There you go, right? That handsome devil there. Boot camp only $20. There's a few more in there, but Let me check it really quick. And we give you all the handouts, all the videos. You can watch them at your own leisure. The live sessions are very informative. We don't, you know, in the stream we goof off and listen to music and I headbang and play air guitar or whatever. But the boot camp is very strict. It's very rigorous. You get the serious side of me, and we make sure we train you, and we're really tough about it. So there won't be any slacking off there. People that take it are very pleased with it. Singing a boot camp. That's hilarious. This is Jeremy made a song. I like the Sergeant Matt here. Jill Sergeant Matt, that's a handsome looking dude. Attention! You're shorting too much, maggot. Drop down, give me 20 more days. That's funny. I got my one runner contract here on the S&P. I might jump on some Nasdaqs on this just to close out. Should I just take a Nasdaq just to long it just in case? But I wish I should have grabbed the Nasdaq off the pivot here. That's awesome, dude. I like that. Tech Trader has a Matt spin the wheel. Okay, I'll have to do this one tomorrow. I like this one. I'll use it tomorrow. Show me your P&L. We have another one. Yeah. Let's hear this one. You caught the high. Type it once. Tech, that's hilarious, dude. Story, bro. But did you hold it? Let me see the statement. Show me your P&L. Stop all that cap. Talking like a whale, but you feel got slapped. Caught a wig that's nice. What's your major malfunction? What's your major malfunction? Not just a screen. You post that chart, but you ain't that clean. Wrist like a savage and break that shell. Don't talk that ass. Show me your P&L. They flex on the gram, no fills on the dumb. Snipe the top of that chart. This trade, man. Yeah, this trade is kind of. Look at this, just pressing lower all day. There's been no bounce, no rally, nothing. Slightly Joel Sergeant that. Are we doing the bonus class today? Oh yeah, we need to do that, huh? Yep, I guess we should do it today. We need to do the prop class today. Yep, we'll do that at close. Kind of forgot about it. Thank you for reminding me. Bag held that spike through the overnight, sipping on hopium, charts full of coke. I cut my loss, you clung to hope. Risk to find, but I define risk. Options or futures, I slap that list. That's pretty cool. All right. You guys have a ton of other songs. Rocket Scooter, Alma Matter. What was this one? Hail, Rocket Scooter bride. You lead us through the trading night with monthly maps and DD bands. You guys are so funny. Trust me when I say on the boot camp is extremely serious. I am more like a drill sergeant, and I'm very, very strict about what you guys do and what I expose you to. Sound like a Roxbury University graduation ceremony, does it? Our P&L shall rise. Everything about what you guys write in these songs sounds so, like, subtly sexual, you know what I mean? This should be the new market rally song. It's working, right? You about to hit us with that religious P&L. Let's go. Sound like a hymn? Yeah, it's like, well, it's like an alma mater sort of like tribute. Like you go to Notre Dame or something, you know, like you go to like a big religious private university and this would be what the choir would sing, you know, before the football games. There you go. You feel so proud. It's kind of funny. That's what we kind of need. If y'all want to come up with some creative stuff, some creative like school themed, college themed like chant songs or something. A fight song, yeah, like in high school. Nick Kirsten said, "You're late today. The wife already opened the door." How do I find the NetSec symbol in TradingView? I think it's NQ exclamation point or NQ1 exclamation point. I don't know. I forgot what it is. These guys might know. I need to listen to that every day for the holy P&L. It sends you into depression, but also was impressive. Are we low-key building a cult? I feel like low-key, it sort of feels like a cult in a way. The cult of AI. AI has made streaming so much fun lately. Wrong from the right place. We have another Wrong from the Right Place song. Fraser made another one. Let's go. Let's hear it. Hold on. Let's go, baby. What flavor Kool-Aid? Grape is a good flavor to cult to, I would say. Maybe fruit punch. We cultivate songs here is what we do. It's only a cult if they don't let you leave. Yeah, there you go. We drink the tears of gurus here. It's tear flavored Kool-Aid. Yeah, cherry Kool-Aid? Nah, not a big fan of that. What's up, big ol'? What's up, boy? What's up, boy? No. I know you like to jump up. Sit flat. Sit flat. The little contract that could, the one runner, the one ES that could is canning. It can, and it could, and it would, and it will. Make some money for me today. He just likes to stand. Like, I'm not even holding him like this. He literally likes to sit on his butt and prop it. So he likes to feel tall. Oh God, your breath stinks, boy. Hey, you got fish breath. What you been eating? Look, he literally likes to sit like up like this. This is his thing. What's up, Brewski? Brush your teeth, boy. Alright, you gotta chill. Market's still open, dude. The little contract that could and will and shall succeed. Are we closing up? I mean, the indicators are looking slightly better. We are breaking into... Double check my targets on the S&P. It's a 10-point S&P. Can I just take it and just call it? I don't think I'm going to hold it much further. I know I'd like to rally it in the close, but there's 20 minutes left to market. Let me take the profit there. Can you give a brief explanation of boot camp? Yeah, absolutely. John, let me walk you through what it is we teach. And anybody here that has anything to say about the boot camp to answer some questions, that way it's like an honest review from anybody or any testimony or something you tell them from your experience. Feel free to do so. Let me drop in with a little bit of information. So the boot camp very much focuses on one thing. It's not about what we teach, it's how we teach. The entire goal is to reshape your mind into thinking about the market from perspective of an actual trader. Most of you guys will realize after the first class you go through that you've actually never learned anything about trading. You might have learned a lot about charting, about indicators, about momentum, about pick your technique, but everything is limited to the charts, and you've actually put zero effort in learning what trading actually is. Trading has everything to do with this part of my screen and very little much else. Everything over here is analyzing markets. That's different than trading. Trading is about risk management under emotional stress, how to bet properly, how to know the odds of what you're doing, and how to bet in the the direction of the trend that you're in, as well as the confluence or confidence you have in that trend. So the first thing that we teach you is how to understand that probabilistic edge is the approach for any successful trader. Something that happens the majority of the time is an edge. And how do you exploit the idea of something happening the majority of the time is you have to survive long enough for the odds to play out in your favor. It's a poker player's mentality, and we treat trading this way. Now, let me tell you the trading tricks that we have is we use liquidity maps in Rocket Scooter as a trick to find high volume pivots, and then we teach you how to bet around the pivots. That's all this code up here at the top. These are position sizing guidelines and how to use confluence indicators to go with it. What's your confidence on this? Why did I just close my trade now? Because I don't have confidence that it rallies. You see how I just closed out and there's some red candles there? How did I know to do that? Right. So this is what we train you on. So we teach you high probability setups using volume pivots. We don't teach you any charting, any chart patterns, any indicator patterns, none of that stuff. Everything's mostly revolved around betting strategies. The three major tenets I teach in the boot camp are trend identification. Are we bullish or bearish? We teach you certain ways to know that and how to bet in a bear market, how to bet in a bull market. Position sizing, risk management strategies, position management strategies, how to rotate accounts in a prop firm and things like this are the second skill set, the most important. The beef of the class is all about position sizing and how to position correctly, where to add, where to subtract, where to stop everything. The last part is market avoidance, which is the final piece. When to decide to sit out, how to avoid FOMO. We have actual physical indicators that tell you sit out, literally, this kind of thing. And so the experience is going to go through, the first thing we go over is how to find edge in the market. And we teach you our edge in the market, but even if you have an edge, how to find and exploit it and survive long enough for it to play out. Position sizing mechanics. In the risk interval, which is the biggest exploit we have in futures. It's probably like the coolest thing you'll learn. In futures in general, it's a really neat trick. We teach you the edge and probabilities, which is a PDF that's given to everybody who takes the boot camp. And what it actually goes over is most of the things that I claim in my strategies. And these are the actual odds that go behind it. You know, how often the market's bullish, how often the market's bearish, how many candles are bullish, what's the percent of days that go up, green days, red days, everything. And we give you like basically papers on this kind of information. It's super important to understand what you're actually fighting against. They call the first three classes the eye opener. They say it's the you're shorting too much class, or you are betting too big class. The first three, you'll come out of the first three classes realizing, holy crap, I bet too big and I short way too much. That's literally it. After that, you're going to learn liquidity maps, which is a very key component to all my trading strategies. I use this to find volume pivots when I'm trading. These are the probabilities of some of those setups and why I take them, because the edge is there for me. The back test is there. And how do I exploit that edge over time? Then we talk about confluence indicators like resilience. How do I forecast movements in the index by looking at the stocks in a single bite? After that, we teach you entry rules, all the strongest bull and bear setups that we have and why we take them and the confluence that strengthens them. Then we go through teaching you auxiliary parts of the futures market, such as the commitment of traders, how to use that to understand where liquidity is in the market. We're masters of finding liquidity, and that's really what you're doing here without even knowing it. We teach you how to understand if it's a bull or bear market, which is the greater market or greater bull market or greater bear market concept that we teach, using a few indicators to determine it's a bull or bear market. Today is a bull market. Even though we're selling off, we're still selling off in a bull market. We teach you an exploit for high volume pivots using risk interval, and DD bands is part of that suite of tools. We teach you alerts on how to sit out automatically, market avoidance strategies under certain conditions. We teach you exit strategies for you to do a full trade plan, entry, exit, stop. Certain setups that we'll do are every single time to exploit high probability. If something works 9 out of 10 times, you must trade it every single time, no matter how much you've won or lost, because the odds are going to work in your favor with probabilistic edge. The style of trading we teach is probabilistic trading. Something that works 7 out of 10 times or 6 out of 10 times, you can't just hit it once in a while. You got to hit it every time, or else the odds may not work in your favor. The same thing with any kind of odds-based betting. You must approach by acting on every piece of data that you have and acting on every event that lines up such that the odds can work out in your favor over time. That's really the goal of this. Then we teach you pre-market techniques, how to prepare pre-market, how to set up your browser for all the pieces of information you need while you're trading, day trading, how to lay out my screen like how I do it. You guys can copy what I do. We have a VIX masterclass, which teaches you everything about adjusting your position for volatility so you can determine the difference between variance. As I quoted, oh God, Dan Emmons, I got a quote. He was responding to me last night. I gave him such cred for this. He made this post. Y'all know Dan Emmons. He's a big name in the futures, I guess. Let me find it really quick. In the futures influencer space, he's a pretty known dude. He's a cool guy. He wrote this thing. Oops, let me find out what he wrote. And I quoted him on it because this right here. He goes, I never understand how people trade with 20-point stop on NASDAQ. The index is trailing at 46. Is trading at 23.646, and 20 points is like 0.09% of a move. A butterfly could fart in the wind and knock you out. And I wrote 40 points is my minimum stop, and that's when it's not volatile. It gets bigger then. And then he said, this is an accurate representation of understanding what higher volatility means. Greater variance without invalidation of your trade idea. What he means by that is we both understand in the subtext of what we're saying is that he's saying the difference between if the market does this, how do you know right there if it's just variance in your setup versus actually dying out? So you have to adjust your position to know the difference or to anticipate the difference between actually selling off and actually just overshooting a pivot. That's exactly what he's acknowledging. And I thought that was such a cool way to say it. So adjusting for volatility is the most important part of any trading strategy to have survivability in multiple markets. If you're not having volatility adjustment to your pattern, to your performance, you're not really doing that well. And we teach you all kind of ways to adjust for volatility and what to expect with a few cool key indicators and how to adjust your positioning around that particular fact. The example is you would adjust. You'd act a certain way in one environment, act a different way in another environment. And then we teach you, essentially we boil it all together and we teach you how to crush trader funding programs the way that I do and other people here do. The boot camp is every day for 20 days. 17 days of classes for the boot camp. Oh, the P&L for today. Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm completely being a total lazy ass here without showing you guys today's P&L. I keep forgetting to update y'all for no reason other than I'm just so distracted today. I managed to get all the Tradeify's green finally on that last move, which is good. So I turned out all the Tradeify's turned out my bad. I totally wasn't trying to hide this from you guys. I mean, I did have a killer day. My 2 funded necks shit the bed here. 3 of them I still didn't touch. 2 of them I did. So these 2 made money and are doing well. These 2 got beat up and aren't, and all my Tradeify's doing super well. So that's it. Oh yeah, guys, I guess show me your P&L because this is the time for you to whip it out. How much is for the boot camp? That's it. $20. $1 a class. It's designed to be the least expensive education on the planet and the best education on the planet. We don't want to sell you a trading course here. If you buy the Rocket Scooter platform, it's actually free. So Bootcamp is a free service that we give to train our platform users, and they don't have to pay a dime for it. It's actually free. I know every guru on the planet wants to monetize every fucking burp and fart that they have. We're not that way here. It starts on Monday, by the way. You blew your eval again? That's okay, dude. I fucked up 2 of them myself. It happens. Don't even be sad. Today, this beat me up on 2 of them for sure. And got lucky that I had this to play with. Are the classes recorded? Yes, they are. The live session is a live session with me, and I answer questions. We watch the video together, and I pause it and show you guys examples of different setups and things. Fart for $200, sold. We really want traders to be sort of like more empowered than the average, you know, the average person that takes on the stock market. We take pride, and I take pride in people knowing that we're the best. So the last thing I ever want to do is to be known for, oh, that guy just sells an expensive trading course. I actually don't want to sell a course. And we take the $20 that's made from the course and we employ 2 people with it. So it just pays 2 people's salaries. So it's almost like not-for-profit almost in a way. I mean, it's for profit, but we don't really make much off of 500 people, $20 boot camp. Lost the fun of the day. Oh, it sucks. Today was one of those shit days, right? I guess if you add all mine up, what am I down? What's that? 55 minus 35. So I'm down 2, then up 2, and then I guess I'm up maybe 6. I think I got lucky not hitting all my accounts. Oh, I mean, I was up also pre-market because I made those longs out the door. How do you get the indicators? On the Rocket Scooter platform site. Let me give you the link for it. All of that stuff we teach you, believe it or not, as extensive as all of that is, that's all, the bootcamp covers all of that stuff. And a lot of people will go through a trading class and not understand that we dissect every piece of what's important to a day trader. I've been day trading for 15 years, and this bootcamp is I built Rocket Place, I built Rocket Scooter, I built every tool inside of Rocket Scooter, and this bootcamp. And the bootcamp is the thing I'm the most proud of. It is by far my magnum opus. It is the best thing I've ever made in my life. I think it's just because after years of trying to teach trading, it's the first time I've created like this harmonious conclusion of taking traders through a journey that's a memorable experience. And like I said, it's become such a cult phenomenon here that bootcamp is just people's favorite thing that we do. We goof off in the stream all day, but in the bootcamp, everybody takes pride in like learning and achieving whatever it is they're trying to achieve. And it's a really fun experience. I do go into drill sergeant mode, Matt, and you will follow my rules and you will listen to everything I say and do what I say, and I will train you. I don't teach you, I train you. It's like military. It's like the military. It's very strict. And I have thrown people out of the boot camp on the spot in front of everybody in the boot camp for not doing what I said they're going to do immediately, because we train you to be quick, to be fast, to be thorough, and we're very strict. So laziness will not be tolerated, or slacking will not be tolerated, or whatever. We really throw you guys into a mind-shaping experience. It's to get you prepped for the market. And the market's going to chew you up and spit you out and fuck up your life. And the last thing we're going to let you do is just casually walk into it, unknowing about the shark tank you're walking into. We're going to prepare you to be a soldier. Only slacks will be tolerated. Yeah. Slacks himself. Can I only benefit from the bootcamp if you use the platform? No, the bootcamp is completely, you can ignore anything that's platform related and still learn all the techniques of trading without using the platform. It's applicable to anything else you do. The strategies don't require the platform. The entries and exit points that I teach are from the platform, but even if not, you can utilize that for like understanding what I talk about on the stream. You'll know everything I'm doing on the stream, and whether you use it or not, you don't have to have the platform. Matt's Magnum. There you go. We start on Monday at market close. Eric had a question. What'd you say for $20 bootcamp for the other products? Bootcamp's $20. Do you have to shave your heads? Yes. And don't forget to pick up your flip-flops and robe on the way in. Sheila has them for you at the front desk. She'll get those to you, and she'll give you your Bic razor. Shave your head in the bathroom, and dispose of your razor in the receptacle nearby. If I trade when Cat is active, he kicks you out. Yeah, I've been known in Discord when people, I know, I have kicked people out of Rocket Scooter and refunded them money because of their frivolousness in Discord. I know I can be very much promoting good habits. Yeah, somebody was trading in a catalyst one time, and that's an automatic sit out roll, and saying, I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways. And then trying to convince other people that they had a good trade idea. So what I did was I kicked them out and refunded their money. And I said, you're not taking it seriously here. These are good practices I put into place. And I refunded their money too. So just in the middle of the boot camp, you're going to be serious. You're going to learn. And I promise people, that's the reason there's a bajillion 5-star reviews of you're like, I wish I could leave 6 stars. Because it's certainly designed to be something special. And apparently, Bootcamp the Market Wizard, hey, thank you. All right, so he wants to donate 4 bootcamp seats to 4 people. Okay. Appreciate your $20 donation. I'll match you with 60 and let's give away 4 free seats. This is another record-breaking event because this is Bootcamp Series number 12. Each time we've done the bootcamp, we've turned into this massive giveaway spree where people that went through the bootcamp buy it for other people. And now I'm matching it 3-to-1. And last time I matched it 3-to-1 and we gave away 162 seats. This time we gave away 168 seats. So we're about to do 4 more. If you guys would like to enter this contest, lucky for you guys who stuck around this whole time, 4 of you will get to come for free. So that's kind of neat. So type in free class if you haven't done the boot camp yet. Only if you haven't done it yet, or you haven't signed up yet. This is for new faces only. Free class. So thank you, Ty Strike. Appreciate you, man. How are we closing out? Yeah, pretty decent. Cool. If I kick you out, can you get back next class? It's rare that people get, if you get kicked out, you can always come back. You always plead your case to come back. But it's like this. It's very much designed to shape people. And so if one person's lazy, everybody gets lazy. So we basically get everybody focused and on point. And we really, like I said, we got really big because of this boot camp. That's why you guys heard about us. That's why our YouTube channel grew. It's pretty cool. If you want a free boot camp, do you go to the Discord to get access? If you want a free boot camp, do you go to the Discord to get access? If you miss a class, can we go back and watch the replay? Yeah, Kevin, yeah, you can. Absolutely. If you win the free boot camp, as like in these drawings, you have 1 hour to claim your prize or 1 hour to reach out to the admin to get it. So if you don't reach out in the hour, you forfeit your freeness. Are we going to view app? Probably retracing a little bit. Market closes in 4 minutes, so I wouldn't be. Finga just won something earlier. Look at that. Look at that. The videos are recorded, so you don't have to come to the live sessions. You can actually start now and just watch them. And people that trade other trading strategies, you don't even have to trade our trading strategy, but people have traded other stuff and said they've learned an intense amount of things to add to whatever it is they do. Kaizen. Winner, winner, winner. Cool deal. Do you have to be on cam? No, you don't have to be on camera. Don't worry. You can sit there with your pants off. Nobody will care. Finga is Einhorn. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is a man. Blech. All right. John X, number 3. Somebody type in the chat. Bounty. Einhorn is Finga. I haven't seen Ace Ventura in so long. Lace is out. John X, type something in the chat. Today we'll do the bonus class. Let me let everybody know because this is my off time before we don't know. Last one. Let's do it. Yeah, we forgot to tell everybody and everyone. Yeah. Claris, number 4. Mandatory. Rockets are mandatory, pants are optional. The Ace Ventura scene where he comes out of the rhino, that was actually really funny. Kind of remind like when on Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where they kind of parody that, where Frank comes out of the leather couch. All right, Finga, Kaizen, John X, and Claris, you guys are the winners of the boot camp. You guys that hit up Slacks and our Discord, go to my Discord, send them a message. Take a picture of your YouTube ID and send it to them and tell them you won the boot camp. I'll hook you up. Will class today be recorded? It is recorded. We're gonna watch the video in a little bit. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. I love y'all. It's been a great afternoon. I managed to make a little bit of something, but it was a rough day. Some of my Fun and X got their heads busted in, but that's the name of the game. 2 of them survived, 2 of them didn't, and then that's it. So we'll be trading live tomorrow. But all my Tradifies did well, which is great. I'm liking that. And we'll see you guys earlier in the morning. I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in and being here every single day. Did I forget the Tradify giveaway? No, I did it. We did the 2 advanced accounts. Didn't we do it? Now I'm in like the Twilight Zone. Please tell me I didn't forget it. I swear it. Gary, yeah. Gary and Ian won today. Yeah, we did it. Yep. I thought I forgot. I very much could have. Oh, look at that. Rallying up in the close. Awesome. Nice. I will tell iDoc that you miss her. The email to send me for Fun and Next issues is matt@rocketscooter.com. You have literally maybe like 3 hours to get that to me, because I'm going to spend my evening messaging them all your emails. Okay, we're out of here, y'all. Try to send me an email at least with whatever it is with Fund and Next. Now, if it's a legitimate issue, not a wish list of things you want, but something that happened, like you don't have your accounts or whatever. Okay. The bootcamp link is going to be in the Discord under the Zoom call channel. Batman with cheese in the Discord, in the Zoom call channel will be the link. Okay, I'm out of here, y'all.